Let's now bring in criminal defense attorney Joshua Ritter. He is the host of the true crime podcast, The Sidebar. Joshua, good to see you. Okay, so is this Murdaugh's best chance at getting a retrial in his double murder case, you think?
Absolutely, and I think it's actually got some teeth, but there's a couple of hurdles that his defense team is going to have to pass, as your reporter pointed out there. First, they're going to have to show that these comments were actually made. If one of those jurors says, yes, I overheard comments to the effect of don't be fooled or, watch him closely, that's hurdle number one. But then they're going to have to say whether or not that in fact impacted or influenced their decision. And that's a bigger step for them to get past, because the jurors could say, I heard it, but it didn't matter to me. It didn't affect my decision in any kind of way. But if there's a juror, even one, by the way, because they need all 12 to have this unanimous verdict, if one juror is able to say, I heard those comments and it did influence me to some extent, I don't see there's a way that he could not be granted a new trial.
Yeah, interesting. So many people following this. This is quite the follow-up moment for this case. The other thought that I was having, Joshua, how rare is it for a judge to call back all 12 jurors from a case that's already been tried? It's been convicted. He's been sentenced. I mean, have you seen this before?
I haven't. In fact, I looked because I thought there has to have been another case. I didn't find any case with any kind of serious media following where you saw this kind of a hearing take place. When I first heard that his defense team had challenged the conduct of the jurors, I didn't really think much of it. That's kind of a common objection that defense teams will make. And I thought it had to do something that maybe they saw a media report, a news report, something that they should not have taken a look at. But then when you began to realize that it had to do with contact with the jurors made by the courtroom clerk attempting to influence them, like I said, that's something that's got teeth to it, and that was very troubling for me to hear.
Yeah, we know the trial started early on Friday because of a scheduling conflict with one of the jurors. 11 we'll hear from today. We'll also be hearing from Becky Hill. My last question to you, that first trial, it was held in Colleton County. It lasted 6 weeks, cost South Carolina and the county hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars. If Murdaugh is in fact granted a brand new trial, what would a round 2 look like for him?
Unfortunately, I think it's going to look a lot like round 1 did. This doesn't really fundamentally change any of the evidence that was presented at trial. This just had to do with the conduct of the courtroom clerk and the way that those jurors were handled, because it's so important that they're kept separate, that their verdict is kept private, those deliberations. So the actual presentation of the evidence, I imagine, is going to look a lot like the same. If we are in for another trial, I think we need to buckle up and prepare ourselves that it's going to be very much the way it played out the first time around.
And just a couple seconds left. If the evidence hasn't changed, but he was granted a new trial, would you expect the outcome to still be the same? He'd just be granted a round 2 and another try?
I would. Yeah. I can't imagine this will change the strategy of the prosecution. They were able to lay out a pretty convincing case, and I don't see why they wouldn't the second time around.
All right, we'll leave it there. Joshua Ritter, thank you so much for your time this morning. Really interesting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.